Good day, everybody. Wanted to say something really quick that this world that we're inhabiting is completely chock full of aversion methods. They're basically all designed to stifle us, to prevent us from seeing things for what they really are, and from ever factoring in what we know to be true into things that we do and things that we care about and whatever gets observed externally. It's become a very internal world for sentient people who are actually clued in to the true storyline of life and what it actually is. It's all designed to be just an internal thing that haunts us, but never motivates us to do anything real, because then it would be too real for them, if you know what I mean by that. But a lot of these methods of aversion are very insidious, they're very illegal, they're very invasive, and they're all designed to prevent forward motion, to keep us from ever realizing what the world is and how contained it is and how there are catastrophes happening that never reach the light of day, that never get known by us, but I certainly feel them and I know that they're happening. These cultural engineers never really want what's best for us, and they really don't want us to know each other in the correct terminology at all. And the reason being is because then we would have mutual respect for each other, and we wouldn't be as susceptible to outside forces like interference and manipulation as much. It wouldn't be a toxic thing if we knew each other. It would be productive, we would get closer to the light, and we would be living to prove our points, which is not something that an evil tyrant ever wants. So just remember, too many of us in the same room is bad for them, and they know that. And that's pretty much their philosophy. These orchestrators and cultural engineers, they just want to prevent anything from happening and retain control and harm as many people as they can while getting away with it, because they can play it off without emotion or soul. And to be honest, the positive and negative behavior modifications that are implemented work really well on almost everybody. They do, like they're designed to, so they do. But if you're self-aware and you know these things, then they don't work as well. They don't want us to have that sense of autonomy and being able to be self-aware about such things, because it's so crazy and weird, and it would be hard for anybody to believe if they didn't know all the correct details and have the right context. But ultimately what they're achieving sounds completely asinine and weird, but also makes sense. But they are basically assimilating people into Satan's army, pretty much. I mean, that's what it is. A society of clones who fulfill the wishes of a new world order that never gets observed or talked about. That's ultimately what's happening. This is basically a hostile invasion of our minds and bodies that took place over the course of many years, in assimilation, and it's very, very dark and evil. But it's never presented as such all the time. People have these moments of clarity, awakenings that are usually interfered with manipulation and interference. It's like the more we know, the more we become enlightened, the more they hate us for it. And they certainly don't like sentience, intelligence, and high vibration in the mix. That's just something that they don't want to happen. But unfortunately for them, I believe that the carpet is going to start matching the drapes more often, and we're going to start to notice that, yeah, it is an evil dystopian world, and it's becoming more and more like the end of times, like they predicted in the Bible. That's literally where we're at with it, that point blank period. So I'm just going to try to make the best of it, and I can't help but feel like something's going to happen that jars my faith in humanity a little bit, but I'm just going to keep it moving forward. But I wish you guys the best.